Hi children, welcome back to our YouTube classes. The poem No Men Are Foreign. I welcome you to the part 2, my dear children. In part 1, that we have discussed about how the poet James Kirkup has described or how he has reminded about the universal brotherhood in the previous class. Am I right, children? And also that I have given you the homework in the previous class to write about what does the poet say about the people in the stanza first, or how does he remind the people. Am I right, children? Have you done the homework for that? Yes. I hope that you have done the homework for that question, children. Dear children, in the yesterday class or in the previous class that we have discussed the first paragraph called first paragraph of the poem No Men Are Foreign. That is what we discussed in the previous class. The first paragraph is that one. Remember, no men are straight, no country is foreign. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes like ours. The land our brothers walk upon is earth like days, in which we all shall lie. Am I right, children? So, lie in the sense, we live. Okay, lie in the sense, here that we can understand in a two-way like this, children. Lie in the sense, sleep on the no, and at the same way, after their death, everyone will go to the ground. Am I right, children? That is what the poet has described in the first, describing in the first paragraph, children. Have you understood the first paragraph? Okay. Shall we move on to the next one, children? Yes. Yes, all of you open your textbook, page number 58. Open now? Yes. Let us see what does the poet say in the paragraph number 2. Shall we? They too aware of sun and air. Sorry. They too aware of sun and air and water, and are fed by peaceful harvests, by war's long winter straw. Their hands are ours, and in their lines we read a labor not different from our own. See, children, here the poet is describing here the people consume the same thing on the earth. It means the people of America breathe, they take oxygen and leave carbon dioxide. The people of India also take oxygen and leave carbon dioxide. If you go to any part of the world, my dear children, all the people are taking oxygen and leaving carbon dioxide. Am I right, children? So, in a sense, it is a universal truth. All the humankind, all the mankind is having or consuming the oxygen and leaving the carbon dioxide. Am I right? So then why do you discriminate on the basis of the religion, caste and color and their land? All are alike now. So that is what here he is suggesting. They too aware of sun and air and water. The sun, okay, who gives light to the earth, he gives light to everyone on the earth. He do not discriminate, or he do not, okay, what do you say that, discriminate by giving the light by nature. He is common. He rises in the east and gives the sunlight to all part of the earth. Either it may be England or the Kenya or the Pakistan, Sri Lanka, whatever the country it may be. But He don't have any false notion. He don't have any discrimination in his light. Am I right? So that is how that he is treating all the things are alive. And we see we drink the water, we consume the air, and also we get the sunlight. Every human being on the earth have the water, drinks the water. Am I right? And they consume the air, and they get the sunlight. Are fed by peaceful harvest, by war's long winter strain. See, are fed by peaceful harvest. Look at the word there, children. Here, peaceful harvest in the sense to live with no hate. Am I right? They are preaching these things. Sun, air, and water are preaching us the equality on the earth. They do not hate anybody. They love everyone. All are same for them. They don't do any discrimination. Am I right? All the human creatures and all the animals are same to them. So, by war's long winter strain, look at that children. By war's long winter strain, long winter. The poet used the word here, long winter. Winter in the sense, it's a season children. Long winter in the sense, the duration of the winter season is a very long. That means whenever winter season is there, children, we suffer a little bit, isn't it? Because that it's a very chilled weather, and it's very hard to come out from the home during the winter because it's a very cold weather, children. Long winter in the sense, if the season is prolonged, we will face some problems. Got it? Here, the poet is going to say that thing here. Long winter is suggesting the problems. Winter in the sense that we usually for winter that we afraid to come out. If it is long, long in the sense ದೀರ್ಘಕಾಲೀನ ಚಳಿಗಾಲ ಇದ್ರೆ that we will face the difficulties ನ ತುಂಬಾ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕವಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Then their hands are ours, and in their lines we read a labor not different from our own. Now he is talking about the people called the soldiers. Here, though he is preaching the universal brotherhood, children, he had a concern on the soldiers in this poem, children. The people, the soldiers who are protecting or guarding the countries, am I right? Who work hard, they do not bother about whether it is winter, sunshine or rainy season. They work hard and they guard the citizens of their country, and they watch by sitting or as patrolling in the borders. Their hands are ours. See, they too have the hands like us, and in their lines we read. In their lines we read. In the sense, they guard or they protect the citizen of the country by watching, standing in a line. Got it? In the borders. A labor not different from our own. They also work hard. Not only the soldiers, children, but also the people of the other countries also work hard like us. They do work hard. Labors in the sense, hard-working quality or hard-working nature of the people. In order to survive, they have to work. They have to do the duty now, or else they won't get any food. They won't get any shelter. Each and everyone on the earth has to do the hard work in order to gain their in order to earn their livelihood. Every people, every citizen of the country, they work, they do the work for the fulfillment of their daily needs. Okay, it doesn't mean that only the Indians work, only the Sri Lankans work, only the Americans work, only the Japanese work. Everybody works, children. Okay, work is a common thing. Am I right? Work is a common thing and everyone should do their work. The skills may have, there may be the changes in the skills. Okay, but they have to work now in order to earn their bread. So like that, everybody on the earth should work for their survival. Have you understood the second paragraph, children? I hope that you have understood the second paragraph. Got it? See, in this paragraph, the poet is describing some things which do not make the discrimination. Okay, that means the sun, air and water, they preaches. He says that in this stanza, he says that some of the things on the earth, they preaches the love to every human being on the world. They are sun, air and water. Got it? They preaches the thing of love on the earth. Shall we move on to the next stanza, children? Yes, look at that. Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake, or sleep and strength that can be won by love. In every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. Look at the paragraph number 3, my dear children. Remember, here the word remember. What do you mean by remember, children? Yes. Opposite of remember? Very good. Opposite of remember? Forget. Am I right? So here the word remember is suggesting or is symbolizing the remindness. The poet is reminding. Reminding in the sense warning. Giving the warning, children. What warning that he is giving? What remindation that he is what remind that the poet is giving in the paragraph number 3? See there. Remember, they have the eyes like ours and away and way. They too have the eyes like us. Who are they here? The people of the other country. Got it? And also the soldiers who are guarding us. Am I right? So they too have the eyes like ours and wake or sleep. They too sleep like us. They too awake like us. They also have the strength that can be won by love. See, in the sense, they also have the strength of winning everything by love. Love in the sense, heartily. Okay, heartily feelings. Every human beings have the heart to them. We can say the things, we can see many things by our eyes and as well as with our heart. There is a difference. Okay, there is difference still. What difference? There is a difference in looking through the eyes and looking through the heart. Okay, what difference that you can identify between these two? Looking through the eyes and looking through the heart. Yes. If we look through the eyes, we can get only the exterior part, we can understand only the exterior part of the thing, or we can look at the external, excuse me, just a minute. Sorry, friends. Okay. See here. In this paragraph, in paragraph number 3, the poet is describing the physical structures of all the human being which is alive. Am I right? And also the emotional qualities of the people on the society. Every human being have the emotions, children. All the people who are living on the earth, they have the emotions. That is what that I am talking about. Looking with the eyes, looking through the eyes and looking by the heart, there is a difference. Okay. Looking through the heart, it has emotionally connected. Got it? Looking through the eyes, it is only the physical and physical scene that we observe by yourself. Okay. So, that we should treat, we should think, or we should feel some emotions when we are talking to others. In the same way, almost all the people of the world, they do have the emotions like us. Am I right? They also have the emotions like us. In every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. Look here. In every land, in all the countries, in all the states, everyone have the common emotions. Am I right? So like this here, like this, every land is a common life that all can recognize and understand. It means the lifestyle of the human being may quite different from country to country, but the physical structure, thinking ability and emotions are same in all the people of the world. ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜನರ ಆಲೋಚನಾ ಶಕ್ತಿ, ಭಾವನೆಗಳು ಒಂದೇ ತರನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಭಾವನೆಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅವರ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್, ಜೀವನ ಶೈಲಿ ಬದಲಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆದರೆ ಅವರ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ದೈಹಿಕ ರಚನೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಆಲೋಚನಾ ಶಕ್ತಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Isn't it? That is what that we see in the in our radius or on the earth. That should be understand. Then why do we hate the people? Then why do we discriminate the people? And why do we create the gap between the country to country and race to race and religion to religion? Then we should not do now. Yes. Have you understood? Yes. Look at that. In paragraph number 3, the poet is giving us the message, or he is telling us the physical structure and emotional things are made alive in all the people on the earth. Got it? Then. So, we are all alike in our structure, in our physical structure, and in our emotions, and in our thinking. Then, let us remember, whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves that we shall dispossess, betray, or condemn. Look at the paragraph number 4 there, isn't it? In this paragraph, that is telling what according to us we do when we start hating others. Look at that, children. If somebody tells us to hate, others, what we have to do? What we do? We condemn ourselves. What do you mean by condemn? We express strong disapproval of others. Condemn in the sense, condemn ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, neglect ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾರನ್ನ? When some people told us to hate our brothers. And if somebody tells us to hate others, what we have to do? We have to neglect those people who have told us to neglect them. See, that we shall dispossess, betray and condemn. Dispossess is the disapprove. Betray, what do you mean by betray? Disloyal. You should not give importance to such people who sow the seed of poison, who sow the seed of discrimination. Today, you can see on the name of religion, on the name of race, on the name of land, the people are creating the gap between the generation to generation, race to race, and religion to religion. And we have to search for that kingpin. Okay, kingpin, who is the kingpin here? Who start that negative thing, negative comment, negative sense, who starts to build the negative sense, that person has to be neglected, and he has to be condemned, and he has to be betrayed. Am I right? Remember, we who take arms against each other, it is the human earth that we defy. Because of such people, the war will take place between the country to country. If two countries are fighting each other, it means the two brothers are fighting each other. If the soldiers of the different countries are doing the war in the sense, it means the brothers are fighting each other. Got it? In that way, look at that. Remember, we take arms against each other. It is the human earth that we defy. So, defy the sense, making impure. We are impuring. Look at here. We are disturbing. We are polluting the oneness or the atmosphere or the beauty of the nature. We are one naturally, my dear children. The nature has built the oneness among us, but we are dividing. We are divided by ourselves. Got it? In the name of different things that what we have discussed. Like that. Like that, children. It is the human earth we define. In the sense, define the sense, impure, pollute. Our hells of fire and dust outrage our hells of fire and dust outrage the innocence. We are making the pure earth as the hell. Hell in the sense, Naraka. Opposite of hell, Swarga, heaven. ಬೆಂಕಿಯ ಕಿಡಿ ಹತ್ತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. We are letting the fire on the earth. We are fighting ourselves. We are forgetting that we are brothers. There is only the jealousy, only the negative impression on the other country, doubt, competition and attacking nature has developed nowadays. It has to be stopped. See, we are creating our own hells. We are making this land as a hell. Fire and dust outrage the innocence. Dust innocence, ಕೊಳಕು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. We are making it impure. We are making it impure. Our surroundings. We are making our earth impure. And we are impuring the pure air. Impuring the pure atmosphere. And of air that is everywhere our own. We are impuring this air also, which we breathe. Remember, no men are foreign, no countries are strange. So, keep in your mind. He is reminding again. You say it's mine, this is ours. Like this, that we are struggle, we make struggle, we fight each other in the name of land and area. It has to be stopped. All are one. No men are foreign, no countries are strange. All are equal. Treat as a one, then you will warn the things. Got it? That is what the poet is described in this paragraph. Okay, like this, the poet has described universal brotherhood in this poem. I hope that you have understood this poem, children. And yesterday that I gave you the homework regarding the first paragraph, and I am going to give you, I will give you another homework in today's class, children. Write down the question and write the answer in your homework. Okay, right, children. How do you think we are treated like by nature? Write down the question, children. How do you think we are all treated alike by the nature? Nature has treated all of us are alike. It doesn't say how. Write down that. Okay. Then, what according to the poet are we doing when we hate others? When we hate others, what we do? We betray, we condemn, and we disloyal to the people now. When we start hating others, we do not care and we do not give more importance or respect to those people. Got it? That's what we do. Got it? That's what the poet has said. But I told you, yes, who tells us to hate those people that we have to hate them? As far as my opinion is concerned. Yes or no? Yes. But here, the poet says, when we start hating the people, we condemn them, we disloyal to them, and we betray them. Am I right? That's what we have to write there. Yes. Yes. Write the answer to these two questions, children, and I will see the answers in the next class. Okay. Have you understood, children? Should we stop here? Okay. Thank you.